fellas, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. This week in WWE, coming off a wacky weekend in Royal Rumble and TakeOver, San Antonio was rocking two back-to-back shows there for NXT and WWE, the Royal Rumble, and San Antonio TakeOver. Where do we go from here? A lot more questions and answers. We have new world champion, 16-time world champion in John Cena. Randy Orton wins the Royal Rumble match. Bobby Roode, the new NXT champion. Elimination Chamber less than 10 days away, week from Sunday. As you can see on Robert Sports Show, I had the Royal Rumble review and the NXT TakeOver review. And I've been doing the weekly stuff, which last week's got up like Tuesday. So this is this week's. So I'm actually up early on this one. So yeah, what's all WWE this week? Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, 205 Live, and NXT. We're going to run down what happened, matches. I'm going to do the top 10 matches of the week. First up, I want to make a special note, as some of you already probably heard and read. Seth freaking Rollins tore his MCL on his right knee again, out 8 weeks plus. Probably will miss WrestleMania for the second year in a row. Just sad news there. Obviously, Samoa Joe making his Monday Night Raw debut. Triple H coming out, calling out Seth Rollins, him getting attacked by Samoa Joe. Hopefully, he's back and gets well and gets back. Obviously, the program with Tripp can wait. The best thing they can do now is just build Samoa Joe as a Samoan beast he is. And just have Joe come out and say, you know what, I took out Seth freaking Rollins, who am I taking out next? Mic drop. Boom, done, heel. That's the way you do it. Build up SummerSlam, Tripp versus Seth Rollins. So, fine with that. I don't think it's going to really affect Mania that much. There's no reason for Tripp to be involved in any other program besides Seth freaking Rollins right now. Maybe Roman Reigns, but it looks like Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman's got something going on. There's possibility of Goldberg, Lesnar for the title, which is god fucking awful. Goldberg, Lesnar does not need a goddamn title. Neither one of them motherfuckers need a title. So yeah, a lot going on. Obviously, the lead up to the road to WrestleMania has begun. Elimination Chamber 10 days away. We'll see how SmackDown does that. We got the Chamber match. It has John Cena defending the world title. So probably a Bray Wyatt win there. Bray versus Randy Orton, I'm thinking. Get down to this Monday Night Raw card. We have Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. It was a good match. Sami Zayn getting a pinfall victory over Jericho, which probably leads to eventually Sami Zayn getting a U.S. title shot. Maybe at Fastlane. Taking that U.S. title off Jericho. Jericho will probably be leaving after Mania to go do his tour with Fozzy. He'll probably come back like he usually does. Maybe around Survivor Series. Do a run up for next year Mania again. Probably Jericho and Owens at Mania. Next we had cruiserweight match. We had the premier athlete Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali's been turning some heads in the last few months, I believe. At least for me, he has. He's one of the top athletes on 205 Live and on the cruiserweight division. The premier athlete Tony Nese. What more can you say? Like Tony Nese, great athlete. Mat wrestling, fly-in, punt. I mean, he has everything. That's why he's a premier athlete there. Him getting the pinfall victory over Mustafa Ali in a 3-star match. Next, we had kind of a bleed over from Royal Rumble. We had Bayley teaming up with the former tag team champions Cesaro and Sheamus versus the new Raw tag team champions Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson teaming with the women's champion Charlotte. 3-star match, I thought it was. The intergender tags like that kind of sometimes come off a little funky. We kind of had the two feuds from Rumble, threw them together here. Bayley getting the pinfall victory over Charlotte. As we all know, Charlotte undefeated at the pay-per-views, but yet she can get pinned on Raw. Sasha won the title from her, 3 times on Raw, but she always lost on the freaking pay-per-view. Maybe what you do here with Charlotte is you build her up at Mania, have freaking NXT champion Asuka versus Raw Women's champion Charlotte. Have Asuka fucking hold both titles. Then maybe just have her just hand the freaking NXT title off to William Regal and say, here, have a tournament, I'm done with you. And just have her undefeated streak keep going. So next we had the Universal title on the line. We had Braun Strowman getting the title match versus Kevin Owens. It is what it is. Roman Reigns coming out, Superman punching Strowman for the disqualification. Basically, Reigns is like, you cost me my shot last night, I cost you your shot tonight. I mean, obviously, you see one fucking stupid Samoan, you think they're all stupid Samoans, and Samoa Joe's a fucking beast, mind you. He's the only Samoan that actually worth shit in WWE right now. Can't stand Roman Reigns. Fuck, I'm tired of him shoving down my fucking throat. And you stick it up your ass there, Vince, with fucking Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe, he's fucking big, the real thing there. Next we had Nia Jax in a squash match versus Sasha Banks. Fuck, Sasha's the most talented fucking woman on the roster. And you ever in fucking squash matches with Nia Jax. Nia Jax getting a submission victory here. Come on. What the fuck, you know? Whatever. Hopefully they'll go into bigger and better things. Sure, Sasha will get back in the title hunt. Probably some four-way at Mania for the women's title, I would guess. These two versus Bayley and Charlotte. The last match, Monday Night Raw, was Rusev and Jinder Mahal versus Big Cass and Enzo Amore in a Texas Tornado match. Enzo pinning Rusev. I gave it 2 3/4. It was there. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't anything spectacular. We go to Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Start off with a John Cena teaming with Luke Harper versus Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, kind of the old Wyatt member versus the current Wyatt members. Obviously kind of setting up Cena, Randy, which is kind of the part of the idea right now, I guess. Cena obviously 16-time world champion, Randy Orton the Royal Rumble winner. My prediction, Bray Wyatt wins the title in the Chamber. We set up John Cena and his girlfriend Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice in a Intergender tag match, and then Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the title. And probably something with Baron Corbin and Dolph, or Baron Corbin and who else is in that fucking chamber? Dean Ambrose. So we'll see where Mania goes from here, but we got a 2-week build to Chamber, and then a freaking 2-month almost build to Mania. Carmella versus Dyla Dawson. Really? Who the fuck is this chick? I don't know. Carmella getting a submission victory. Her and her boy toy, James Ellsworth. Ugh. Next, we had Dolph Ziggler versus Kalisto. Can't be a squash match. I guess trying to put Dolph off as this big-ass heel. Oh, I forgot to mention that, speaking of heels, have Samoa Joe be heel. Bring him, they beat him on Monday Night Raw. He needs to be heel. He needs to be the Samoan submission machine, a fucking pissed-off heel Samoa Joe. Speaking of heels, Dolph Ziggler, pissed-off heel Dolph Ziggler. I like it, Him, squashing Kalisto. Next, we had a women's tag match. We had Naomi teaming up with Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Believe it or not, it's actually a fairly decent match. I gave it 3-star. Naomi getting the pinfall victory of Alicia Fox. That's 2 weeks in a row on SmackDown Live. She has got the pinfall victory on Alicia Fox, non-title. Looks like it leads to, instead of having a women's chamber match like they should have done at Elimination Chamber, we have Nikki Bella versus Natalya and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss for the title. Gag me on that match, please, dear God. Main event, we had the re-up of the old feud of AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose in a 3.5-star classic. One of the best matches of the week, especially the best match on SmackDown. AJ getting a pinfall victory there. Next, we had 205 Live. Right after SmackDown, we had Lindsay Dorada versus Tony Nese, the premier athlete Tony Nese. Tony Nese getting the victory over Lindsay Dorada, 3.5-star. Thought it was great. Tony Nese putting on 2 3+ star matches and back-to-back nights. Amazing athlete he is. So he's the premier athlete. Akira Tozawa making his 205 Live debut versus Aaron Solo, whoever the hell this was. Tozawa getting a dominating victory there. Tozawa from the Cruiserweight tournament, I think he's phenomenal. He's one of my favorites. Great Metal League promo starting. I guess he'll be debuting soon. Yeah, just some great athletes here that was in that Cruiserweight tournament. Some great athletes that was in the United Kingdom tournament. Then we ended 205 Live with a tag match. Supposed to be Rich Swann team with Cedric Alexander, but Swanee get hurt. Not clear to wrestle, so Jack Gallagher stepped in. So we had Cedric Alexander teaming with Jack Gallagher versus Neville, the king of the Cruiserweights, Neville, and the Cruiserweight champion. So he is the real king of the Cruiserweights versus Noam Dar. Noam Dar, it's like he's fucking scared to be around Neville. He fucking ended up pissing Neville off, and Neville went, fuck you, and walked out. and left him alone. So Cedric Alexander getting a pinfall on the basically a 2-on handicap match after the Cruiserweights Neville walked out. Alexander pinned Dar, as we all know. Alicia Foxy, has been kind of in between Alexander and Noam Dar. So wherever that ends up, I give it 3 stars. It was a good little match. Then we conclude the week with NXT on February 1st. 3 matches. I hate NXT right after a takeover because it's like they film it either an hour before takeover or an hour after takeover. 3 just kind of matches. Obviously hyped up what happened at takeover. We had Ember Moon versus Aaliyah. Ember Moon, I believe, is a future NXT Women's Champion. Either she takes the title from Asuka, or they let Asuka move up with the title and just relinquish it, and then keep her streak going and beat Charlotte, and then have a tournament for the women's title in NXT or something like that. But Ember Moon, I think she is the future NXT champion. Her getting a victory over Aaliyah, 2 3/4 star. NXT's debut of the WWE United Kingdom champion Tyler Bate versus Orny Logan. It was 2 3/4. It was a decent match. I know Tyler Bate has better matches in him than this. And then NXT concluded with No Way Jose versus the Drifter, Elias Sampson. No Way Jose getting a pinfall victory. I gave it 2 3/4 star. We learned from a little announcing change here. Corey Graves leaving NXT and sticking with Raw, TakeOver, and pay-per-views. The nice little video package, kind of his history in NXT. He was there from the start as a wrestler. He had to retire on air because of concussions, and then he became an announcer. How he kind of behind the scenes worked 3-4 hours a day to kind of hone his skills as an announcer. And it was just a cool video package for him leaving NXT. And I think Corey Graves is one of the greatest announcers in WWE right now. He is, to me, to the level of Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, Michael Cole. He's to that level. And sometimes in videos I do this, and that's more of a pay homage to Corey Graves. It's one of his things, his signature things he does. So I'm glad he's moving mainly to Raw, 205 Live. I want him to keep doing stuff at WWE. He's great. He's the future. Him and Austin Aries on 205 Live. Holy shit. Just how announcers are supposed to be biased, but yet certain guys he just hates, certain guys he loves. It's incredible. Nigel McGuinness taking his place. Watch Nigel in NXT, ROH, and then him with Michael Cole with the United Kingdom tournament. I think Nigel's going to be great. But okay, this week in WWE top 10 matches, number 10 came from NXT, Ember Moon versus Aaliyah, 2 3/4 star. Number 9 came from NXT, No Way Jose versus Elias Sampson, 2 3/4 star. Number 8, SmackDown Live, John Cena and Luke Harper versus Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, 2 3/4 star. And number 7, Monday Night Raw, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Bayley versus Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Charlotte, 2 3/4 star. Number 6, SmackDown Live, Naomi and Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, 3 star. Number 5, from 205 Live, Cedric Alexander and Jack Gallagher versus Neville and Noam Dar. And number 4, from Monday Night Raw, Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. Number 3, from Monday Night Raw, Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn. All these are 3-star matches. And number 2, from SmackDown Live, the phenomenal AJ Styles versus the Lunatic Friends, Dean Ambrose. 3.5 star, one classic match. And then number 1 for the week, from 205 Live, we had Lindsay Dorada versus the Premier Athlete Tony Nese. 3.5 star match. That's two of the top 4 matches Tony Nese were involved in. No wonder he's a Premier Athlete. So that will wrap up this week in WWE. Make sure you stay tuned for the road to the Elimination Chamber, the road to Fastlane, and then obviously after Fastlane, the road to WrestleMania right here on Rubber Sports Show. A lot of great videos. If you're a NASCAR fan, you got the lead up to the Daytona 500. The Super Bowl preview is already up, so a lot of videos coming between now and Mania. We'll have Major League Baseball, NASCAR, pro wrestling, Maybe soccer. Who the hell knows? I might do an MLS preview. So yeah, a lot coming to Robert Sports Show as always. Thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great night. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.